You need to spend at least an hour a day in your business, right? 1 hour a day is all it takes to make you that 5 figures a month. If you are not even willing to invest an hour a day, then you do not deserve to make that 5 figures a month. Does it make sense, right? Because if you are expecting to just let money fall from the sky and you just play around the system and not get serious with the system, then you are definitely going to fail. Every single business, if you don't track your numbers, you will go out of business. Your numbers are going to tell you a story. Your numbers are going to be the determining factor of whether you're going to shut your business down or to carry on. With your numbers, you'll be able to take the next appropriate steps in your business, whether it's going to cut costs, whether you're going to pump in more money, whether you're going to re-optimize your funnel, whatever it is, you can track. When you are sending out emails, you are a superhero to someone if the product that you are going to promote is going to help to change their life. So you got to have the guts to mail. Now, a lot of people have the problem of not having the guts to mail. They just fear that they're going to have too many unsubscribers. They fear they're going to have too many complaints, and therefore they stop mailing at all. Once you found a potential product, immediately send it out, right? There's no need for you to second guess the product. If you do not promote it based on your gut feel, then you are doing someone a disfavor. If you can't even have a set of rules to follow when it comes to your business or anything in life, then it's very hard for you to get anything done. Money is a game. Okay, money is not just a piece of paper. It's a store of value that everyone works for. There are rules for money that if you were to follow, and if you were to outsmart everyone in following these rules, you can get most of the money. If money is only a game, if you know the rule of the game, if you know the rule of money, you're going to be in advantage and you're going to be one step ahead of everyone, and you're going to make even more money than everyone else. If anyone out there is saying that a business is a one-hit wonder, I think the guy's lying. There will be challenges, and one of my biggest challenges back then was in my business was I put all my eggs in one basket. So I think that is the biggest lesson that I've learned. So just to put things into context, back then when I was promoting products for my customers, I sourced them all from one single website, right? So all the vendors are hosting that niche of products on one website. So I was an affiliate, I was a top affiliate for them, and I only go to this place to get my products. Right, and these are digital products, nationwide purge because of some fraudulent products in there. So the company who hosts all these products decide to remove all of these products from the shelf and remove that niche entirely, right? And only keep all the quality products there, which are like left with 3 products. So I don't really have much of a choice. And with that, my income fell all the way down from 100% all the way down to about 20%, literally overnight. That was what I faced. That was the biggest challenge that I had to overcome. So at that point in time, I was very low in my business. I was complaining to myself. I was complaining to my wife. Back then was my girlfriend. I was complaining to my mentor. So the first time I complained to him, he was like, "You know what? I can promise you something." I'm like, "What?" He says, "It will happen again." So then he says, "Please go and deal with it." So initially I was like, okay, let me find ways to deal with it. But I just can't get over that complaining stage. And I go back to my mentor again, complain again. And this time around, he was strict and firm. He told me, it's either you continue complaining or you quit complaining, pick yourself back up and be resourceful and find out what you can do from here. It was like an aha moment, but it was a rude awakening as well. It's like, the heck am I doing, right? So what I did is, legitly, I went on YouTube and I went to find out what are different affiliate platforms that I can venture into. So I was so close-minded on one platform because that's where all my income comes from. I became resourceful. I went to find out different products from different platforms, and I start to promote them. I start to write in and say, hey, you know what, I was an affiliate for this platform. These are my results. Please let me in. And of course, they will let me in because they want to make money. So I open up 3 different platforms, and my income bounced back up. Within just 2 months, it bounced back up to about 80% level again. We have to have different portfolios of things, okay? So the number one thing you want to do if you're still in the day job is to educate yourself, right? You want to educate yourself on what are the different opportunities out there. So you want to pick up what I call a high-paying skill. Okay, so high paying skill there are many forms of high paying skills. Like for me, email marketing is a high paying skill because of the number of hours I put in and the returns that I get back. So if I put in just 1 hour a day writing emails, but the returns I get back is humongous, and it's based on how much I want to scale the business. So that's a high paying skill to me based on my hourly rate. Things like investment and trading as well, those are also high paying skill because you can basically double your money in like the shortest period of time. So these are skill sets that are high paying skill sets. And I would suggest anyone who still have a job to first pick up a high paying skill, invest in yourself. Be okay to pay that few thousands of dollars to experts because that was what I've done. That's how you shortcut your learning curve, right? You don't want to, try to spend all your time trying to figure things out on your own, and then when you decide to execute on it, you fail. So you lose both time and money. So I would say put in money into your own personal growth to pick up a high-paying skill. So I believe that opportunities are everywhere, and you need to open your eyes to them. So the problem is that we don't know what we don't know, right? If you don't know something, you will never be able to achieve it. So you gotta be curious enough to find out what are the possibilities out there. And I remember when I first got started with wanting to create an income from home or want to create an income online, I actually went to Google how to make money online and how to make money from home. And there are tons of solutions out there. And that actually opened my eyes to what other people are not seeing because they are just not aware that such things exist, right? So how I chanced upon opportunities is I created, it's already there, but I sort of created them because I took the initiative to explore. How I chanced upon email marketing itself is also through programs. So what I did was to pay a lot of money. In fact, I spent more than 5 figures on personal development, personal growth. And I just try all sorts of make money online or make money from home type of methodologies. Okay, for someone who's just starting out, my advice to you is do not be afraid to try and do not be afraid to fail. Because if you do not try, you'll never know. And the thing about the biggest regret that you're going to have is 5 years later, you see that people who have tried made it and you're like, I have not tried yet, right? So that is going to be your biggest regret. So never be afraid to try. Like for me, I've paid over 5 figures in fees to learn skills, be it investing, trading the stock market, the forex market, internet marketing, creating books to sell on Amazon. All this stuff I've tried, I've paid. But at the end of it, you're going to find one that you really like and you're going to succeed big time in that one. But if I don't even try, if I play everything safe, I get a job, right now I'll be slogging off. I might not even be home now, right? Because I have no time flexibility. So for those who are starting out, if you are financially not able to start anything, then the question is, are you resourceful enough to raise that fund to get whatever that you want to get? Because there is no problem in getting money, but it's a problem in being resourceful. It's always that, right? So you got to be resourceful to find ways to acquire that fund. You can take a loan from a family, you can loan from banks with low interest rates, and then calculate your budget, your ROI, and then plan out how you want to return it back. So it's never a lack of money, right? So I would say don't be afraid to try, don't be afraid to fail. Just go all in. Even if you fail, you just found another way that doesn't work, go to the next one and try again. You make money while you sleep. Guys, who doesn't want this? Who doesn't want to make money when they sleep? Every single one of you guys want this reality. And this is the reality of email marketers. How is this possible, right? Number one, your subscriber live in a different country and in different time zones. So obviously that's possible. Okay, now, number two, your emails don't get open at the same time, right? So you might be asleep, you might be taking a nap, right? You might be walking your dog, you might be spending time with the kids, you might be out in the, at the gym, swimming, whatsoever it is. But your email gets open at different timings, and because they get open at different timings, you make money at different timings as well. Okay, so that's the reality of it. It's a very simple point. You make money when you sleep. Now, for those who are in the grind, in your online business, barely breaking even, what I'll say is you need to remember your end in mind. You need to remember why you first started this entire thing. And if you were to give up now, that means it's over. Everything is over. Now, what I've trained my members to do is to give them an overview of where their break-even point is going to be. I have a graph for that. So basically, I basically created an entire chart to show them if you were to invest this amount of money into solo ads, you're going to get this amount of return on average, and you're going to be able to get this amount of subscribers. So I've got a chart for that, right? And I project it downwards to show them that, hey, your break-even point is going to be from around the 6th to 7th month. Now, then in that chart, I show them where's the point of the greatest cost. That means, the greatest expenditure. I show them that point, and that point is usually on the 3rd to the 4th month. That's where you invest tons of money to ads, but you are seeing peanuts, right? I show them that point, I circle it big, I bring them back to the graph and let them know, hey, you are near that break-even point, that crossover point. If you were to give up right now, that's the biggest point of loss. Making the first sale. Okay, once you buy a solo ad, chances are if you were to, let's say, purchase 500 clicks to 1,000 clicks, chances are you will get one sale. And that is because I would say the ad that you are buying from someone, from your seller, is super targeted because you have already chosen that niche. So that seller is in that niche. Sure. So whatever that you are buying from the back end, like your ethical bribe, like your ebook or your free MP3 or your free training or whatever it is, the backend offer is very congruent with what you are going to purchase. So you will definitely get a sale, but the tough part is seeing the ROI. I would say the ROI is going to be way less than what you've expected. Especially when I first started, I was in the personal development niche. That's where the ROI from solo ads is about 10% to 20% at most, right? And let's say you put in $10,000 and saying that you only make back $2,000. I think that is the biggest hurdle to climb, or the biggest hurdle to overcome. But nowadays, because I've moved into the e-business space, I realized that my own students, they are getting solo ads return of 50% to 100%. It's crazy. So, solo ads are not dead. They are very much alive. And I would say that the biggest hurdle to overcome is more of your mindset, to know that when you buy ads, you are building that list. Even if you're running Facebook ads, Google ads, you are buying data. And you gotta be okay with losing money at first, but there will be a break-even point for you to recuperate all your investment back. So that mindset you have to know what you're getting into before the start of you playing this game. We are always focusing, so much on buying ads, buying traffic, trying to optimize the landing pages to get the highest opt-in. But we must not ever forget that the other element of success in this business is writing your emails that converts. If you're thinking of becoming an entrepreneur, or a freelancer somewhere, the most crucial thing is to not quit your job first. I think a lot of people are giving advice, quit your job, go live a life, go and find your own business. I don't take that. I don't buy that as well. So all of my students who are successful, they have a day job first, then they quit their job. So I've got a couple of students who have already left their jobs and doing this full time. They are doing whatever they want. So but all of them started with a day job. And the reason why you must start with a day job first is because, number one, you need stability for your family. You still need to feed your family while running a business. And number two, you need cash flow. You need capital to grow your business, right? So if there's no cash flow coming in from your day job, how are you going to ever grow a side hustle that's going to take over your day job? If anyone tells you that you can grow a side business for free, he's lying. It doesn't exist, right? It does not exist. You got to put in either effort, or you got to put in time, or you got to put in money.